and welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me right now. I feel like so much is going on. Do you guys feel like that? Do you guys feel like there's just a lot of stuff that's like about to come to light? Because that's how it feels for me right now. Like I feel like a lot is coming to light. So basically, if you guys caught my live the other day, which was talking about all of like the psychic attacks on the planet, there was like a really interesting comment from one of my subs that said that they heard a man's voice at 3137. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to catch that at all, but I went back and hey Veronica, what's up? And I was trying to listen to it because I wanted to hear what you all were hearing. So at one part of that, like I think it's a little before that, I feel like it was saying, it was basically saying like, it sounded like help, like very slow. It sounded like help, but it also could have been background noise. But then something interesting happened a little bit further down. I'm not sure, it might have been like 3145 or something like that on that video. And it sounded like a man grunting, okay? So I heard a man grunting, and that definitely was coming in through the audio, like through the camera. And it's interesting because I have had subs say that they have heard a man's voice before on other videos of mine. And I'm realizing that there's definitely a connection and there's definitely something that could be hooked up potentially to one of my devices, or somebody is maybe listening in on my devices. And that definitely makes sense because I was telling you all that I felt like something has been like energetically like hooked up to me for quite some time, and it feels like some kind of like a metal helmet or system or something like that. So I'm just gonna ask this real quick because I don't know anything about military. Like I did not grow up around military, so I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna throw this out there now. The people who are here with me live, you might not have this answer right now, but I know that the people who come back and watch this again, you guys might actually have this answer for me. Do we have a technology now in our military where if you are on some kind of like top secret mission, instead of having like an earpiece to communicate back to your team, okay, like back to your group, do we now have the technology to hook something up to an ear and then communicate through an unseen earpiece? Because like I need to know if this technology exists. Like I feel like it exists, but I'm curious if any of you guys know that if our military has this technology already, that we can actually connect and speak through an earpiece that's linked up to our energy field that is not a physical earpiece, because that's what this shit feels like to me. Like it is another technology that we already have available. But anyways, I'm throwing that out there. So if you guys know if that exists or not, because it sounds like I'm hooked up to some military people. That's what it sounds like to me, okay? It sounds like I'm hearing something right now, just even channeling that it's an infrared communication system. So this is new to me, but they've been on my ear for like a year now, and it's a harassment system, and it's definitely like electronic harassment type thing. So I definitely have been guided to talk more about this system because they are using it as a form of like psychological warfare, is kind of like the messages that I've been getting around it. And I was trying to figure out, because I said I felt like there were soldiers that were connected to it, because I was getting messages that there were people underground somewhere in bunkers in another country like Iraq. I was getting messages around south of Baghdad in some kind of tunnel system. And now I've been learning a lot about these tunnel systems because One of my students brought this to my attention recently, that there are these tunnel systems that they're building underground, and it's connected to like the elite and like the cabal or something. And I had no idea. And it's part of the black budget, and it matches kind of the messages that I was getting from these people. But just now I was just trying to get a read on who was in my ear, and I'm getting the cadets coming through. Like, so again, I'm not familiar with military at all. So I'm trying to figure out who the cadets exist in all different governments, okay, or different countries, I should say. And so I don't know, but it's a training military branch. And when I was trying to get messages about this group, I was getting military training facilities. So, so Matthew is here. He's confirming. He can confirm. Is that you can? I cannot confirm the tunnels are real, but it's possible. Yeah. So, anyway, so yeah, I was getting something about the cadets. So if you guys know anything about the cadets, but it's supposedly military in training, and they're training to become possibly military officers. I'm not really quite sure. But this branch, that whatever this is that's attacking me, when I'm getting messages about it, it's coming in as US military. That's how it's coming in. And I don't think they're friendly, this group. I think this is an off group that is being trained to kill right now. And I think that they're within our government as an off branch, and they are not an above board group. That's what I'm feeling very strongly about this group here. So, I definitely was getting, another thing I was getting with them as messages as to who this is that they are I was getting the Imperial Guard coming in, Imperial Guard. Now, when I looked up the Imperial Guard, I was getting that it is a video game. That's what I was getting. It's like a video game of trying to like take over. So it's an interesting thing, because I have felt that they were using some type of gaming system to attack people with, because I kept getting the name Animatrix as some kind of a group that's creating some type of technology of a gaming system that they're using to attack people's minds. So these are the things that are coming up. These are the messages that are coming up, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, because I am one of the victims right now. So that's why I want to know. I want to know. So somebody just mentioned that there are these tunnel systems that are coming in. Tunnels under the ground in the northeast corner of Oklahoma, northwest corner of Arkansas. Oh, yes, Spirit Beyond. These are the areas I've been getting. I've been getting Arkansas, very, very strong. Walmart headquarters, okay? I've been getting Arkansas as a military training facility over in Arkansas. I've also have been getting Milwaukee is like another area I was getting really strong. And yeah, the Milwaukee, and you guys are saying Oklahoma now. That's interesting. Oklahoma. What was the other area? Arkansas, okay. And then Missouri. Missouri is where underground caves are that the government owns. Interesting. Interesting. So my guides keep showing me this, so I'm going to share this dream that I had with you recently. My guides showed me in the middle of the state, somewhere in the middle of the state, that there is a school right now that is like a little Nazi school, okay? And it's all of these white little kids that they're training to be Nazis. It's like a Nazi school, and they showed me it. And they keep showing me it is a private school in connection to, it feels like Betsy DeVos, okay? That's the name I'm getting in connection to this. That it's like a school that they're creating like right now. That's what my dream showed me. So it feels like they're creating some kind of like underground fighter squad with some younger individuals right now and putting them through some kind of military boot camp. That's what I'm feeling right now. And this does not feel above board. It feels like it is through, it's like through like some type of like generals that are coming through, because they're mentioning some kind of generals right now. And there was a man on that video that grunted, like he was almost laughing at me in the video. Like it's like, huh, like he kind of did one of these things in the video. So I feel like there is some crooked cats that are freaking working. I don't know if these are people that are full generals, like if they're generals that are active military or if they're not active military. Like, I don't know, but it feels like there is some type of inside group right now doing some type of psychological warfare attacks, and they're training, it feels like, on people in wherever. It feels like they're using these, it feels like they're using it on people right now as part of their training. That's what it feels like to me. So anyways, I'm trying to just get to the bottom of why they want to do this. And I just keep hearing that they want to like hurt us. They want to kill us. So we have Page of Swords coming through right now. Oh, somebody else is like coming through about, all right, Spirit and Beyond just said, Jesse Ventura used to be a wrestler, became the governor of North. He exposed the government for the underground caves. Yeah, it's like tunnel systems is kind of like the energy that I'm getting around it. And I keep hearing something about like psychological warfare. There are other messages that were coming in is that they're stealing people's DNA, okay? They're stealing their DNA, and they're taking like DNA molecules and attaching it to themselves in some way to protect themselves or to steal people's like energy fields. Like they're leeching off of people's like energy fields is like another thing that I was getting. But there's definitely something going on with the DNA right now, and taking it and leeching off of the DNA and storing it in some type of capsules. Like I'm getting something about DNA really strongly. And I'm hearing something about like genetically modified humans coming through. Like they're trying to create like a new type of human, it feels like, underground, that's genetically modified. That's like the latest message I'm getting. So I know this is crazy, but it's happening, y'all. Like this shit is freaking real. Like these people are the darkest dark. I feel like they're working with aliens. I feel like they are connected in to something super dark, and they are on a very deadly mission, these people, and they are not good people. So I hate to be the one that is bringing this to light, but it is something really important, and my guides are like, it's time. Like, it is time to shine the light, because this is like really happening right now. You know, like it is not made up, okay? This is forms of our government doing this. I do feel like it could be connected to Eric Prince. I've seen Eric Prince in my dreams, and as I said that, I got the devil coming right in. I not positive it's part of it, but like it could be part of him. Like it could be like an off. It sounds like it could be connected to him. Like it sounds like it. I mean, is this connected to him? God of my angels. It's an off-sector branch, they're saying, of the Navy, and it feels like it's connected to him in some way. And there's something about training facilities that he's involved in, so he could be a part of the training facilities in some way. That's what it sounds like is coming in. But Devos is coming in really strong. Like Devos is coming in really, really strong right now as part of this. So it's definitely connected to the children. So I think what we have to do is like, we need to send like really big love energy to the schools, because they're talking about like Columbine right now, and they were also saying about Columbine, and they also gave me the name of the other big shooting, the school shooting. What was the name of the other school that Sandy Hook? They were mentioning those two schools to me today. And now when I'm like tapping into this younger energy, I'm almost wondering if they're training these kids to go. Now they're showing me that kid that got off for the shooting that they brought in, and then they revered him because he got off. They're showing me him right now. And I can't think of his name. But that's who they're showing me. And I'm like, are they like Rittenhouse? Yeah, it's Rittenhouse they're showing me. I'm like, are they training these kids to do school shootings? Like, because that's what it feels like. That's the energy right now. It's like they're training them to do this. Yes, it definitely could be. It could be Eric Prince and Blackwater for sure. Absolutely. It could definitely be. The thing that's interesting is that this is within our country right now. It's like the enemy is like within our country. And like, well, I'm like, do we have any effing clue that this is happening right now? Like, I just saw the devil card come through. Yeah. Whew. So, anyways, these are some pretty intense messages like coming right out the gate, but it is real. They are doing this. There is technology now to hook up to people's brain waves. They have the technologies to attack people, and it is something that they're doing on just regular civilians right now. So it's a very interesting thing. Spirit Beyond the Stars is saying that Eric Prince has his own military. Yeah. Yes. I'm just getting with him, it's like military training camps. Like, that's what I'm getting for his part of this. But I'm not sure if he's the one like heading it up. Like, that's not what it feels like to me. Like, it feels like there's other military involved in this. It feels like generals are involved in this. And they're mentioning like the movie Saving Private Ryan right now. So, it just feels like really dark, and it needs to be outed. And there's the tower right now coming in. So, it just feels like there could be like another shooting, they're saying, coming in soon. That's what it feels like right now. Yeah, and Neuralink is definitely, yeah, it could be part of the technologies for sure. So God Angels, what are the messages right now for the collective to heal this energy? They're saying we have to out the shit out of it. I love my guides. They're so amazing. We have to out the shit, okay? We have to out the shit out of this, that they are planning these school shootings and that they are training children to kill, basically. That's what it feels like to me. And racism is involved in it too. White extremism is coming in with it. The next generation of killers, like that's what they're that's their vision. That's what these psychotic people's vision is. That's what we have, the devil coming through. So Marie, you're saying Elon has invested in something like this? I love that Truth Warrior set. What's up, Jenny? What's up, Spiritualist? She donated to the Love Project recently. Also Shirty, big shout out to Shirty for donating to the Love Project. And also big shout out to E. E gave me like a surprise little donation. I was so grateful to E. I always give her a shout. It's E from Brooklyn, in case you guys are not familiar with E. So yeah, it feels like a lot. It feels a lot. So let me just see how big this group is and how connected they are. How big is this attack group coming in here? How big are they? Okay, they're saying the elite billionaires formed a network of children to work for them. That's what I'm getting right now, okay? And it feels almost like they own them to some degree. That's what my guys are saying, like they own them to some degree. So Spirits Beyond is saying that she's been telling people about these caves, and I guess it's kind of been brought to light for you. I keep getting the Tower, y'all. Like, it's like, this is some undercover shit, like, happening, like, right under our nose. Like, that's what it feels like. And they're in the, like, it does feel like the energy of them being in the middle of nowhere. Like, that school was, like, in Indiana or something. Like, that's where it felt I was. Like, it was something like that. They're showing me like cross symbolism right now with this, okay? So like there is a connection to cross symbolism. I got my cross up. That's right. But there is like a big cross I'm seeing. So that's Bible Belt. That's Oklahoma. That's got to be Oklahoma. Bible Belt right there. But they're showing me like this tall, huge crucifix right now. It feels gold. And it's like, it's outside somewhere. Like I'm seeing it up, like it's high up, like we can see it somewhere. But that's what they're showing me right now, my guides, about this. The school shootings are all connected, they're saying. Like, they're saying they're all connected. Like, Rittenhouse is a hero for a reason. Does it, like he might have been one of the trainees. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting right now. Like, trained to kill. That's what I'm getting with these people. They're trained to kill. Okay, Spiritualist is saying it might be a Mississippi type cross. It's very tall and skinny, the cross that they're showing me, and it's gold. So if anybody knows where it is, that's your sign. But yeah, it does feel like a training camp of sorts, and then it's like it's linked in to probably video games, so it could be the Imperial Guard, because when I looked that up, it's like a fictional matrix of sorts, so it could be something like that. Amy, is General Thomas involved in any way? Let me see. God, my angels. Is General Thomas involved in any way? I'm getting a yes on that. I'm getting an active 8 of Pentacles when I'm asking on that. He's one of many I'm hearing. He's just one. So I'm thinking they're saying there's 8 of them. Oh, that's what the 8 of Pentacles is. There's 8 generals involved, they're saying, in this megastorm. They're calling it a megastorm, my guides. It's a megastorm. It's a megastorm. They're saying the parents of these kids must be indoctrinated as well. Yes, it does feel like, it feels like when they're showing me the parents, it's showing them like writing like permission slips. You know, it's like, I grant the permission, you know what I mean? And I'm getting white supremacy really strong right now, like full-blown white supremacy. So there's a racist element in this. Whole sitch. White bread racism is like what I'm getting right now. And I'm also just heard genocide, which I have been getting as well, like genocide coming in. Male dominant race. Yeah. So they are wanting to take out the females. Like I was getting that as a part of their dark agenda or initiatives. These militia groups are survivalists that are heavily armed. Who, what, when, where, why. We need to figure this out. Yeah, it is, I think somebody knows about it, okay? Like I am hearing something right now that we are finding out about it. Like we might be just finding out about it right now. It is coming to light. They're saying like these militias are part of other dark groups. And then they're saying Iran, contraband, Iraq, Baghdad. They keep like saying that over and over. Like I keep getting the same drops like over and over again. Any other messages around this? I mean, I just keep getting, I kept hearing like the ring of fire as well. Like that's how my guys are referring it, like to it as, is like the ring of fire. So it's like a ring of fire within our country. That's like underground. It's a ring, it's like a ring. It's like a ring of fire. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. So I'm just going to try to see. There's a wealthy family that bought land over the caves. Oh, you know who else has been buying a lot of land? Is Bill Gates, right? Isn't he been like buying random land everywhere? I wonder if that's connected into this somehow. It might be just because it came up, so it definitely could have a connection in. There's a wealthy family that bought farmland right over the caves. And they have an opening that goes down into the caves. This house is a bulletproof, bomb-proof, and is made of solid concrete walls and floors. Whoa. Yeah, that totally sounds normal. That definitely sounds normal, right? Like, I keep hearing it's like an off branch of government. That's what I'm getting right now. And it's coming in KKK again. It's coming in with that. KKK is part of it. And I'm hearing like Rittenhouse is a hero because they trained him to kill. Like I'm getting messages that they trained him. Like he's one of like their first like indoctrinated heroes. Like that's kind of the energy I'm getting. And that's why they were celebrating him in some way. So, as far as like this going down, as far as this operation being outed and going down, where are we at with this internal like operation and being outed and taken down? Like, it feels like it's, like, very slow moving. Like, it's, like, a couple of, like, it's, like, trails of people are getting wind of it. And, like, it's like, knowledge is growing, but they're not, like, maybe fully aware of, like, the level of it at this point. How lethal is this group? How lethal is this group right now? I'm hearing they're armed and dangerous. Okay, like that's the level that I'm getting right now. Armed and dangerous. Fighters trained to kill. Like that's what I'm getting. So I would say the other pretty dangerous. This is a very dangerous group that is deadly. Any other messages around this? Any other messages around this group? Any other messages, God? I'm going to clear the energy because it's so heavy. It is so heavy. It doesn't feel like a lot of people know about this. Like, honestly, like, it doesn't feel like a lot. It feels like not a lot. So, but I would say, like, important people are finding out. Like, that's what it feels like to me, like, as we speak. And what is this Hierophant showing up? What is this Hierophant about? I mean, what is the Hierophant coming in for with this situation right now? Exposing the truth. The more people that like take a stand. What about people on the inside? Like, what about these people? Why? What the hell are they thinking? Like, where did they like, what happened to these people that they think this is a good idea? Like, where are they at right now? I have the devil coming through and witchcraft coming in. So I will say, like, as part of this initiative or this dark agenda, okay, of trying to go after people, attacking them, psychological warfare, they engage in black magic. Okay, that's a big part of this group. Okay, they are really big into black magic. They're talking about like black ops right now, and so I don't know if black ops specializes in black magic per se, or they're schooled in it as part of their training, but there is something really big about black magic here, and rituals. Like, there's like rituals being done to people. Like, I know for a fact that a major ritual was done to me. I was shown it in my dream state. I know that I was spiritually and psychologically attacked. I like literally woke up from one of the most darkest dreams of my life. I was literally at a graveyard and I saw people in the dream, and when I woke up, half of my soul was gone. Like, literally, that's what it felt like somebody took my soul in the dream space. So they are attacking people through black magic, and it is a form of psychological warfare. A lot of times they do it in the sleep state and in the dream state, and it is ritualistic and it's satanic. It's satanic. And if we want to come together as a country, as a whole, we cannot allow Satanism to breathe or breed. We cannot have satanic churches. We cannot have anything of the dark on our soil if we want to survive. That's what it feels like. I mean, we cannot let this in. It should not be tolerated. It is not a religion. If it is not of the good, it needs to go bye-bye. Like, we do not allow that. We cannot have this type of Satanism. A lot of YouTube videos are coming up. A lot of stuff is coming to light of like people that were in the middle of nowhere in the South, you know, in these rural areas, and they're coming forward and talking about being a part of satanic rituals as little kids, as 2-year-olds, okay? They're remembering watching brothers and sisters getting sacrificed in front of them. One of these family members came forward. I mean, it's like this has been going on for a long time, and now it's going to come to light. This has been going on for a very long time. These stories are from the 60s and 70s, okay? So I think that it's been happening for a long time, working its way through these towns, working its way through, and now all the stories are coming out. They're all over YouTube, man. These people coming through. Like, I grew up in this family. We were doing this. We were supposed to be a Christian family. La 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 la. Like, the truth is coming out. Like, these people are dark. They are not Christians. They are Satanists, okay? So it's like, I think that everything has to be looked at, because when they are doing these types of rituals, they are attacking people psychically and spiritually. I mean, that's what they are doing. And, you know, I saw it. I seen it in my dreams. I was a victim of it. I'm a victim of it. And they're doing it. They can do it to people far away. You can do black magic to people. I was getting messages that they are using systems and machines to do black magic on people. I was getting that very strongly, that they are using technology to send out this dark energy. It's not a coincidence that a car just came out with the name demon on it. That's not a coincidence. There's not a coincidence that there are death drinks out there right now. Everything that has gone out in the last 3 years is fully intentional to rock the world in a way that we just never saw coming, and to pound us with dark energies and dark forces, getting it into every single part of our life. I mean, every time we are seeing a commercial with that car, that is coming into our awareness and psyche, you know. Every dark show, dark media, everything is coming in. Every video game is coming into our kids' psyches, okay? Like, everything is coming in. So we have to shift our awareness, and we have to wake up as a people as to how fast this has been coming in, and it's been happening right under our nose, and we've allowed it. Yeah, we've been normalizing it. We've allowed it to happen. And it's real. It's real. It's real stuff, and it's dark as F, man. It is so dark. It is so dark. And I feel the reason this has become, like, has swept through so strongly, is because we as a society have been, like, so spiritually bankrupt. I feel like we have lost our way. A lot of us have veered away from the churches because of all of the scandals with the priests and the children. And now it's like, we've lost our way, you know, we've, like, lost our way. And it's real. It's very, very real. These ceremonies are real. They are doing these ceremonies to hurt people, to psychologically attack them, to take their souls, whatever they are doing, you know? And so it's very, very important, you know, to really understand, like, what is going on, and how fast it can spread out. So any other messages right now? Any other messages right now? Any other messages right now in regards to this, like how we move forward, how we get this information released? They're just saying, like, knowledge is power, man. Like, knowledge is power, okay? And the more we really know and wake up to this, that it's real and it's happening right under our nose, the more we can start to make changes. But it just feels like it's, I mean, they're just mentioning elite billionaires as part of all of this right now, with funding and things like that. Any messages around that? They were saying, like, right now what you can do is, like, send the money to God. Like, send the money to God. Whatever money is being used toward this, send it to God. put it back into God's hands, you know, bring it back to the light. Like they're saying, just strip the monies of ill will and darkness and bad juju, stripping the monies down so that the monies can't go there anymore. The monies can't support these types of efforts anymore. So that's kind of the guidance that we're getting right now, is to send the money to God, okay? So send the money back to God. That's what I'm getting chills on right now. Send all of it. Send all of it. All of it. Send all of it to the light. Send all of it to the light. Everything. Take everything. The plots, the plans, the training facility, everything. Send it all to the light. Send it all to the light. These people have lost their way. These people have lost their way. Now, I'm not going to sit here and judge these people because we don't know what happened to them. We don't know what happened to them. Many of them could have been hurt, could have been subjected to some stuff that we don't know about, okay, that forced them into this, okay? We don't know actually, I'm feeling that real strong for these children. And we need to pray for the children, okay, of these psychotic parents, all right? And we need to pray that they get the help they need, that they get the authorities involved that they need, that they can get out, because I keep hearing that they're getting tortured in some way. So please send a huge light to the children involved in this right now. Please send a huge light to the children of love and light, protection, shielding. Any children that may have been affected by this in any negative way, try to send their souls back to the light, send their souls back to the light, send them back to home, back home, back home, back to the light, okay? If anything negative has happened to any child involved in this, involved with these people or situations, anything that has been done to any of them, sending their souls back to the light, shielding and protecting them. Yeah, you gotta shield the kids, okay? Okay, wow, this is like not what I was expecting to come out today. Fuck, that was like real heavy, guys. And so thanks for watching and supporting. I want to like read more on politics, but this stuff is like really important right now, and we have to uncover the truth of what's really happening and what the real firestorms are underground, because it plays into everything else we're seeing in politics everywhere, okay? So these groups are running the show, okay? That's the truth. And the fear is what is keeping them in power, okay? So I'm going to leave you guys there. I am sending you all so much love and light. And I hope you guys, yeah, just keep sending love and light to everyone, including me, sending love and light out to the world, out to our country, out to everything, sending a light everywhere, the highest divine love and light energies. Keep sending it out, praying, and giving everything back to God, back to the divine, to intervene on our behalf down here, okay? So yeah, I will leave you guys there. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you all soon, okay? Bye.